Hello, beautiful people. It's day 332. And today I'm talking about detoxing the dopamine in your body, or in your mind, I should say. And just being on Instagram, YouTube, social media, internet, all the things, it gives us dopamine shots, which is why we're constantly on it. We're constantly checking it. I don't even know how many times I pick up my phone in the day, whether it's for email, text, all those things. So our phones are constantly feeding us those dopamine shots, which make us feel good. Yet I have so many different people in my life where I'll hear conversations of, I just need to go work out, or I'm not working on my business, or, kind of not doing the things that they feel that they like really want to be doing in their life, because they know that it's a benefit to do these things, even something like cleaning your house. And they find themselves, playing video games or whatever. And it is really because us as a society today, we are just high on these like dopamine hits. And it's really key because when we understand chemically what's happening in our minds, one, it gives you power because then you can really start to cognitively choose and start making decisions on how you want this pharmacy up here to really benefit you. And our body is always seeking to be in homeostasis and seek to be in a balanced state, which is super key. To our well-being, our health. There's so much talk about mental health, all of these things. And so sometimes putting down our phone, for half a day, an entire day, a weekend, taking time away from these things that are like those constant hits is going to be so beneficial because, exactly like a drug, it in time, you need more and more to get that satisfaction, right? And for us to keep functional in our life on those things that don't seem as fun, like maybe eating healthy, going to the gym, building your business, maybe even honestly things like seeing your family if you haven't seen them because you are on your phone, or when you're with your family, you're not even present with them. I would actually challenge you to allow yourself to, you know, do the things that don't seem as quote unquote fun, because it will regulate the dopamine in your body and allow yourself to really kind of detoxify from that. And it will allow you to start to gain more joy in those things that really in your heart you actually do want. Because the issue as well with getting high dopamine in our bodies and having like these like hits in our brain is that it sometimes can really deter us from our goals. So in the moment, we feel happy, but really it's an illusion of happiness or joy or fulfillment, because building that business that is in your heart, that's really what's going to have you feel fulfilled and happy. And that's why, again, doing these like kind of detoxes of, being off your phone and not watching TV for the weekend or a day, or again, if you're like full out, maybe even half a day is something that you can start with. And allow yourself to be bored, and like be in a space of doing nothing. And I feel like one thing that probably is super helpful is, and it still seems really stimulating in a way, would be getting out in nature. But it's not so much of a technology hit that we can just pull out at any time, because being in nature is also going to give you vitamin D and a lot of other things. And I really encourage people to walk around barefoot. Either if you can go to a beach, put your feet in the sand, put your feet in grass, in the dirt. I know that's probably like, what? Get my feet dirty? Yes, because it grounds you into the earth and everything's an energetic vibration. And keep your phone away, like allow it to connect you to really the oneness that we really all are. And that's going to have a long-term happiness. And it might not be those same like initial hits that we get from these traditional dopamine shots, so to say. Yet again, in the long term, I guarantee you it's way more in alignment with so many of your goals. And that even goes for like pornography and like things like that, or even just really having sex. Like maybe you kind of take a back off of that a little bit if you feel like that speaks to you. Like video games, all of that stuff. So if you are always, craving McDonald's at midnight, I would just really encourage you to give it up at least once a week, or, find that balance and allow yourself to live a little bit in the mundane, and let your brain rebalance itself out, because our brains are pharmacies. And when we understand how they work, we understand the chemicals that are being released. You can do a lot of mental health healing. You can do a lot of healing just on your goals and how you want to interact with the world, and how we start to feel as we are in participation of events in our life. So really dig into it if you're curious about it. Google it, read about it, get books, YouTube. These are things I feel very passionate about, because there's so many people in my life who have had a lot of bumps in the road and struggles with these things. And they have all been great opportunities for me to lean more into these things and become more equipped to not only just serve myself, I then get to share it with other people so that they can start to really control what is being released into their bloodstream and into their, neurological system to feel a certain way in their life. So peace out, guys. And last but not least, I just want to throw it out there. If people are really struggling with anything of, really heavy mental struggles, of course, go talk to therapists. And I am so pro medication as well. I think it's amazing to have a doctor that can wean you on and wean you off of things, while also setting you up with really great structures for your own personal growth. And especially if there's any addictions to anything out there, find a group, find a support group that really works for you. And find people that are cheering for you, and really just little by little, step by step, every day, work to just show up a little bit better, stretch yourself a little bit more, get a little bit more workable in your life. And again, I'm sure all of you guys know I'm a life coach. You can reach out at any time as well. All right, bye guys.